Good morning. It's adventure time again. Look at this pretty tree. I don't know what it is. We are at the Oak Grove Campground in the Cleveland National Forest on the Palomar Ranger District. Normally don't stay in campgrounds, but we got a late start yesterday. This place was actually recommended to me by Terry Anderson. I don't know, some time ago. Finally just happened to be in the area. We're on our way to Anza Borrego since it's been such a very, very wet year here in Southern California. I'm thinking there are going to be some pretty awesome wildflowers and super blooms about. So we are out stalking wildflowers this week and also getting to visit hopefully a proposed national conservation area out by Gila Bend, hit a couple hot springs. So where we stayed here last evening is probably going to be our coolest evening, but it wasn't even that bad. Oh my gosh, this is an okay campground. This is a United States Forest Service campground. It's actually run by the Forest Service, still not a concessionaire. Unfortunately, if you have a regular America the Beautiful or interagency pass, you don't get the 50% discount at this particular campground like you do at a lot of them. However, if you have the access interagency pass or the senior or golden access passes, it's only $7.50 a night, which is not a bad deal. All the campsites have picnic tables, grills, fire pits. Right now there's no fires because of fire restrictions. There's outdoor water taps, and strangely enough, the bathrooms have flushing toilets. Nothing else with running water, but you can flush your poop. So that's nice, right? Anyway, the camp host here is named Rick. He's been here for like 12 years. He's super, super nice. He came out to talk to us when we checked in yesterday. But it's a little bit close to Highway 79. It was a little noisy last evening for a while. Like, check out that chimney over there. Just random chimney. We've seen a couple of random chimneys out in fields out here down in this is south or northeast San Diego County that we're in. Pretty close to the PCT. So we're actually going to head from here to the Warner Springs Community Center. PCT season just started a couple days ago, or I guess maybe last week. It's March 13th today. There's still snow up there on that hill from the snowmageddon we've had here in Southern California recently, where places that never get snow got a whole bunch. Feel bad for the PCT hikers this year. So I'm gonna go check out the community center, see if there are any hikers about. I think currently they're not even allowed to hike up on the trail into the San Jacinto Mountains because there's so much snow up there. The San Jacinto, San Gabriel's, and Angeles forests are all just pretty socked in. The residents are even stuck at home, so they don't want PCTers up in there, so they have to go and pull their asses out. Beautiful, beautiful day. Oh my God, I am so ready for this. Very exciting. All right, on Montezuma grade, making our way down into Borrego Springs. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day out here. We just had a little stop at the Warner Springs, in the Warner Springs area. Picked up a hiker named Logman. Oh my God, that dude is carrying around literally a telephone pole, part of a telephone pole, and he decided it wasn't heavy enough for him, so he actually added resin and weight to it. That guy. Crazy. Man, he's got an Instagram though. He's trying to raise money, I think, this year for children's cancer. Put a link to that in the video description. Anyway, what a beautiful day. Oh my goodness. So we got nice views down valley. Yay. Where it'll be nice and warm. Although it's not that bad up here. You know, all the hikers wearing short shorts. They're going to be in trouble here in a couple of days. He said he started on March 5th. Today's the 13th. But it's been gnarly out there this year. I feel kind of bad for PCT hikers that are having to start early this year. This is definitely not ideal trail experience this particular year because of snowmageddon that's happened in Southern California the last couple of weeks. I just love this area with all the rocks Rocks, rocks, rocks. Rocks, rocks. Oh my gosh, I hope we see a bighorn sheep. All right, we're off to town. Let's go. So Anza Borrego Desert State Park is the largest state park in the California State Park system. When I was down here last, I got to talk to somebody from the Anza Borrego Foundation. There's Borrego Springs down there, a little tiny place, surrounded by the park. We're actually in the park now, however, the park goes in elevation, I think from like practically sea level, if not below, to almost 4,000 feet. I'm not positive. But anyway, it's a 600,000 square acre park. It's a huge park. And there are a bunch of little parklets, and then in like public lands and holdings in and around the park. And then obviously places like Borrego Springs is surrounded by the park, but that's all privately owned. Anyway, we're gonna get to do some flower checking out. Like apparently they have a little overlook here. This is nice to like, so you can see down valley and to get an idea of the size of the park, because it goes almost all the way to the Salton Sea, and then it butts up against the Ocotillo Wells. I think it's the State Vehicular Recreation Area. And there I'm still actually learning different types of public lands units that occur in different places. But just beautiful, and there's flowers up here. We're at an elevation of like 2,500 feet just here, going down the grade into Borrego Springs. My brakes are a little squiffy, so I'm just keeping it in second gear pretty much the whole way. But already some of the flowers are going. You see all kinds of things. I don't remember what they are because it's been a minute since I came out doing flowers, but here's brittle bush. I do know that one. You know, a lot of people mistake it for white sage and bundle it up and try and sell it, but it doesn't smell at all like white sage, so I'm not sure why that happens. Anyway, off we go. We're gonna go find something to eat in Borrego Springs. We were starving, and then we're gonna go hit the park headquarters and go find some flowers. All right, so we're at the Anza Borrego Desert Natural History Association. Goodness, say that fast. I can't even say it slow. At any rate, at the end of their building facility, they have like a little interpretive wildflower desert plants area that you can come and check out the plants that are local to the Sonoran Desert, the Colorado Desert. And in this area, they're kind of used interchangeably. They have most of the plants labeled, and then they have these cool little tile things everywhere that show some of the trees. But I just like coming. I use this free to come in. You can make a donation at the box here. Tuberosa, brittle bush. So beautiful, and it's a beautiful day out here. We thought we'd wander around here and then pop into the store and then make our way to the park headquarters. We just had a delicious burger at Carly's, which I always like to support when I come to Anza Borrego, because they let San Diego Trans-County trail hikers post up in there forever. And I know this firsthand because I have done that. I think I'm not on a trail anymore. Oh well, shit. Anyway, great day out here. Things are blooming. I'm so excited. We just checked the wildflower map. There's like a square loop to drive around down here. Henderson Canyon and Coyote Canyons are the ones that are having the most flowers right now. So after we hit the park headquarters, we're gonna go find a place to camp and stock some flora. I had to make the obligatory stop at the random middle of the desert sculpture alley. This actually goes on both sides of Highway 78. We were going to go to Henderson Canyon, Coyote Canyon to look at the flowers there, but I picked up the new wildflower updated flower map this morning, and there are a few other spots that I'm hoping will be less crowded. We did stop in at the visitor center. It was extremely busy, especially for a Monday. And the ranger said that like you can look around at what things look like here. All of the wildflower spots up in this area pretty much look the same as this. So I was like, oh hell no. So we're gonna go disperse over by the Slot Canyon hike, which is not on the wildflower map, so I'm hoping it'll be way less busy. Last time I stayed there, there wasn't really anybody around, so it'll be a nice place to sort of post up for the rest of the day and then wander around, see if we see some flowers there, kick back, and then tomorrow there are 3 wildflower sites that we can drop into that are on our way to Agua Caliente County Park, where they offer day use hot springs and showers. Woohoo! Alright, made it out to the slot. Holy crap, it's changed out here a lot since the last time I was here. It's one of the fee areas in the park now. Luckily, we already paid for our day use when we went to the visitor center, and it's a lot busier. Oh my goodness. But what devastates me is the last time I came out here, we actually parked down this road and camped out on one of these buttes overlooking the Slot Canyons, and now you're not allowed to camp out here anymore. And I just lost my hat. Dang, okay, I gotta find that. The slot. You know, watch your head, even when you're a shorty like me. And your step when you're wearing shoes that are completely worn out like mine. So cool. Alright, so we went ahead and did the slot hike. Anyway, we're already here. I already paid for a day pass, so why not? So we went a mile hike out and back, like a little bit over a mile, with a whopping 88 feet of gain. It's very narrow, not accessible. There are a couple of drops in it, and then definitely some tight spots. So, but it's awesome. I mean, it's as close to like, well, I mean, this is a full Slot Canyon experience without having to go all the way to Utah. It's awesome. I just wish we would camp out here. So now we got to figure out another place to go. Hopefully we'll find something good. All right, well, dang, this is pretty out here. We were gonna go to Blair Valley and check out the campground down there, but then I happened to see on Google Maps the Yaqui Wells or Yaqui Pass campground, Yaqui Wells campground. And the last time I was through here, there was no phone service in here. And I kind of need service now because I'm waiting to hear from the Gila Bend people about when they want us to show up there. So, found this awesome spot. Is the Yaqui Wells Primitive Campground. It's basically just a dispersed area. There is a campsite or a campground crapper, maybe like about a half mile back down the road. But other than that, it's pretty much just parked someplace in the desert where they say you can park. There are a couple of places that have no camping signs. And there's some trails in through here, but right now, because it's still green and beautiful, and it's pretty nice and cool out here, that's County Road S3 over there. That Jeep's going towards Scissors Crossing, and then back the other way is towards State Route 78 and Ocotillo Wells and whatnot. So we are gonna call this spot home for this evening. I don't think there's going to be a ton of traffic, and it's far enough away. It's way further away than the road was yesterday. So it's beautiful too. Like, if the clouds stick around, we might have a beautiful sunset tonight.